Shalom. First thing and foremost, I want to give all praises and glory and honor is due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Chakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone and rule well. Blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect. New is in this gospel, bro, lifting up the standard of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, wherever it may be. This is a quick lesson through the spirit. Lord's word be edifying. This goes into, it says Trump got played by nothing out of you. It says nothing you not basically BB Mikowski, nothing not of you know who, or nothing not of you, Amalek himself. It says ceasefire fire, right? Because that was after Trump bombed the Iranians, or allegedly bombed them, because that's up for debate whether he actually destroyed their nuclear sites or not. As sources coming out stating that he did and then he didn't. Who knows, all right? Because this devil is very deceitful. But regardless of that, basically, how the hell you gonna bomb somebody and then call a ceasefire after you done took the last? That's like hitting somebody and saying time out. That ain't how that work, man. You bomb somebody, they gonna retaliate against you back. Okay, it's called the art of war, bro. But anyway, outside of all that, you got this guy, Netanyahu, or not a Jew, BB Mikowski. I say it that way because that's easier to remember. Basically, they went ahead and they continue to fight, continue war, because it's Israel's ordeal to put an end to the Iranians, man, and vice versa. Okay, they want to make an ethnic cleansing of that land, because that's the last stronghold on the planet Earth that Esau has to conquer, because everything else has been conquered, everything else have been pillaged, and then the ones that appear to be sovereign, they set up puppet leaders over these particular countries, man. Okay, like we haven't heard from this guy Bashar al-Assad for some time, since he fled to Moscow. We don't know what's become of him. At least I haven't heard anything. Then again, I haven't been looking. But regardless of it, all these strong points in the Middle East, Esau has set up puppet governments, or he's totally stripped them of resources, man. And this is the result of it. So Iran is the last stronghold, which is a very, very delicate country to topple, because of the terrain. It's nothing but mountains, and it's one of the oldest lands, or the oldest terrains on the planet Earth, man. And Esau haven't figured out how to fully conquer that land yet, because he don't understand the terrain. So he got a hard off for destroying Iran, or he has a hard up for wanting to take over that land and to control the Strait of Hormuz and to harbor the resources from those people, man. So therefore, this is a war that Esau Edom is not taking a back seat to, because ultimately, if he conquers Iran, then pretty much he's colonized. He's conquered the entire world. All right, but we know that Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai has another plan for these devils, man, which is going to lead into the ultimate destruction of these Western hegemonies, man. All right. So anyway, I'm gonna play this video real quick. I'll get a couple of precepts, and it's not gonna be a long video, but it seems like the sound of war is in the air. Okay, I don't see any ceasefire in the immediate future. And if they do so-called cease, and they so-called do what they have to do to stalemate the fighting, eventually something else is just gonna happen. So it's gonna get them right back enacted into a war, man. So we can very well see this happening, man. All right. So anyway, here we go.
They're doing. Do you understand that? I'm not happy that Israel's going out now. There was one rocket that I guess was fired overboard. It was after the time limit, and it missed its target. And now Israel's going out. These guys got to calm down. It's ridiculous. I didn't like plenty of things I saw yesterday. I didn't like the fact that Israel unloaded right after we made the deal. They didn't have to unload. And I didn't like the fact that the retaliation was very strong. But in all fairness, Israel unloaded a lot. And now I hear Israel just went out because they felt it was that we've seen. I'm not happy with Israel. You know, when I say, okay.
So in other words, they basically saying the hell with Trump's ceasefire. Okay, they don't respect it because for one thing, you threw a punt. It wasn't Israel's plan for you to cause a ceasefire. They wanted to use you for your power, for your resources, to help them put an end to the Iranians, man. And that's really what it boils down to put an end to that state. Okay, they didn't expect for you to draw blood and then all of a sudden redact out of it. No, the scriptures say the least of the flock should draw them out. You going into this war, okay, whether you do it today, tomorrow, next week, next year, okay, even if you do manage to have some type of small semblance of peace, eventually you're still going to go to war, okay, because it's what the scriptures say. And we know that prophecy remains undefeated. Okay, so no matter what, you going to war, my mans. All right?
Now you have 12 hours. You don't go out in the first hour and just drop everything you have on them. So I'm not happy with them. I'm not happy with Iran either. But I'm really unhappy if Israel's going out this morning because of one rocket that didn't land, that was shot, perhaps by mistake, that didn't land. I'm not happy about that. You know what? We basically have two countries that have been fighting so long and so hard that they don't know what the they're doing. Do you understand that? They don't know what the fuck they're doing. Do you understand that?
So this is a clear division among Esau. The scripture says, if Satan casts out Satan, how can his kingdom stand? So that's clearly a division between the Israelis and the American government, because like I mentioned, America, they want to ultimately bring a peace because they don't want to go with Russia. They don't want to go head up with Russia. And on top of that, he has plans for people in the West. Okay, they want people to take that chip. So overall, they're not trying to see any smoke with any other nation outside of people that can't defend themselves. And the reason why they ain't fucking with Iran on that tip is because they know Iran is being backed by another superpower. But if Iran was Iraq or whatever, they would have been, you know, they would have been did what they had to do to destabilize it. But they don't have that. Just a bunch of cowards, man, you know. But anyway, let's get a precept real quick. Nothing too long. 1 Thessalonians 5:3, it says, for when they should say peace and safety, and then sudden destruction coming upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they should not escape. So when you say peace and safety, then there you go, peace and safety. All right, peace and safety, then sudden destruction. So no matter how much peace they talk, it will never happen because Esau is not destined for peace. Okay, the scriptures go into he can't sleep unless he calls a psalm to fail. I think that's Proverbs 20 and 24, if I'm not mistaken, 24:20. I always get it mixed up. But regardless, Esau cannot cohabitate without war or without any type of confusion on the planet Earth, because that's what he's bred to do, to take peace from the earth. All right, so you can forget about peace. There will be a war. As I said, the Lord gave this dude 1,000,000 years to be empowered to do what the hell he wanted to do. This dude will be in war 998 of those 1,000,000 years, man. I mean, 998,000 of those years, he would literally be at war. Okay, or if he doesn't have war, he will find a way to start a war, because that's just in their nature. Esau is chaotic like that. Okay, this is literally the chaos realm, man. Everything around you, from the weather to the people to the mindsets to the animals, hell, to fucking the goddamn bird. Everything is just chaotic with this dude, man. That's why his ass got to be taken out of power. But ye brethren, you're not in darkness, that they shall overtake you as a thief. So we know what time it is, man. You know, and it's quite frankly, it's getting kind of irritating, because it's like they keep going and they stopping and they want to make these talks. Look, just get the shit on already, man. And we understand that it can't go nuclear until the MOT busy is made mandated. But I mean, if they just hurried up and did that, then, you know, we could be up out of here. But in the meantime, as long as that chip ain't here, we ain't fucking going nowhere, man. And that's the big frustration. Okay, the fact that we still have an economy intact. Once this place falls financially, that would send a ripple effect throughout the economies of the world. Then world economies or global economies would start to collapse, and that would be a reason for America's allies, like the European unions and so forth, to really turn their back on this place and to shoot missiles, because of financial loss, man. And that's why I see America's allies turning on them, and on top of that, causing destabilization in parts of the world when there's no reason for war there, man. Okay, so this man is a damn devil. All right, but hey, let the devil be the devil. Get this shit on and pop it, man. Fuck you waiting on.
I don't think so, but I'm not happy that Israel's going out now. There was one rocket that I guess was fired overboard. It was after the time limit, and it missed its target. And now Israel's going out. These guys got to calm down. Ridiculous. I didn't like plenty of things I saw yesterday. I didn't like the fact that Israel unloaded right after we made the deal. They didn't have to unload. And I didn't like the fact that the retaliation was very strong. But in all fairness, Israel unloaded a lot. And now I hear Israel just went out because they felt it was violated by one rocket that didn't land anywhere. That's not what we want, I'll tell you. And I'm telling you, I'm not happy about that, Israel, either. All I do is play both sides. I'm going now, as you know, to NATO. Some of you are going with me, and I think it's going to be successful. We'll see. I'll let you know. I don't like the fact that Israel went out this morning at all, and I'm going to see if I can stop it. So as soon as I get away from you, I'm going to see if I can stop it, okay? I guess it was. They violated, but Israel violated it too. Israel, as soon as we made the deal, they came out and they dropped a load of bombs, the likes of which I've never seen before. The biggest load that we've seen. I'm not happy with Israel. You know, when I say, okay, now you have 12 hours, you don't go out in the first hour and just drop everything you have on them. So I'm not happy with them. I'm not happy with Iran either. So I'm really unhappy if Israel's going out this morning because the one rocket that didn't land, that was shot, perhaps by mistake, that didn't land. I'm not happy about that. We basically have two countries that have been fighting so long and so hard that they don't know what the fuck they're doing. You understand that?
So now he's pretty pissed off, or, you know, like I said, the world is a stage. So, you know, smoke and mirrors at the end of the day. But, you know, he's have the appearance of being upset because he wanted a peace fire. Like I said, you can't shoot at somebody and then all of a sudden say time out, my nigga. Nah, bro. You got to give me a chance to get my lick back. Even if you don't give me a chance, I'm going to get my lick back. Because that's how it works. That's like if I go bust up a dude, I'm like, all right, time out. I remember as a kid, we'd be playing hide, go seek. You know, when we had a game called It. It was just basically you don't even hide. You just run, right? And, you know, depending on how fast you are and you playing with the women and you getting ready to catch the women, they always call time out. I remember this one chick I grew up with. Every time I used to catch up to her, she'd be like, time out. Like, ain't no fucking time, bitch. Fuck you mean? This is what it is. So, no, man. Iran ain't going for that, and Israel ain't trying to go for that. Because regardless of it, no matter what you do, they going to continue to go to war because those two states have an infinite hatred for one another, man. And I understand the Iranians discontent with these people, man. Hell, the entire world is discontent with Esau. You know, we all are. So, anyway, Proverbs 28:3, Psalms 28:3 says, draw me not away with the wicked and with the workers of iniquity who speak peace to their neighbors, but mischief is in their hearts. Yeah, man. Okay? You speak in peace, but you know deep down in your heart, Trump, you're not a peaceable man, bro. All right? That's impossible for you devils to cohabitate with nations without it being any wars. And this is why the scriptures tells us in Psalms 94, continually they're gathered together for war. Continually, because, I mean, that's just in your nature. You're a bloody man. It tells us in Revelation 6 that you were set to take peace from the earth. So no matter what, if you destroyed all humans, you were literally made, and we only had one species of insect on the planet, which is a cockroach, you'll find a way on how to fucking go to war with the roaches, man. You know, you'll go to war with this man is going to war with life itself. I mean, he's against nature, he's against life, he's against anything that's pro-life. You know, he said the weather wasn't good enough, the Most High wasn't good enough, so therefore let me create an artificial weather system that totally destroys the people. You know, totally destroy their melanin production, destroy their serotonin levels, all this other shit, melatonin levels. You know, that's what he does. He's like, well, let me figure out how to disrupt people's lives just because that's just what I want to do. You know, let me figure out how to kill all the butterflies off and the bumblebees and the, you know, yellow jackets, all the animals, that's all the bugs that's conducive to ecosystem. Instead, he wants to release GMO modified mosquitoes and biting midges and and flying gnats and drones and bugs into the population to totally just bring misery to people, man. This dude is miserable, man. This is why he needs to be saved from his goddamn self, because this is a thing. He just not right. Scriptures say that his spirit in him is not right. All right. What the hell? What the fuck happened, man? That's it. Peace, safety. Man, hold on, bro. Peace, wicked. Isaiah 48:22. It says, "There's no peace unto the wicked," says Yahweh Shem Yahushai. It repeated in Isaiah 57:21 too, man. You know, but there's no peace unto the wicked. Scriptures say there's no peace unto the wicked. So there you go, man. There's no peace. Revelation 6, and let's get Revelation 6 and I think it's 4. Revelation 6, and I'm gonna start at 3, and it says, "And when he had opened the second seal, I heard the second beast say, 'Come and see.' And there went out another that was a red horse that power was given to him that he should take peace from the earth." That's Esau, man. Okay, the world is on edge because the so-called white man is the rulership of Babylon. He's the ruler of the earth right now, right? The earth is given into the hands of the wicked. Everything is weaponized against you. Hell, the vehicle you drive has been weaponized against you, man. Like, I've never met driving a vehicle that one day it drives fine and it could be 1 degree off in the temperature, and the next day it just drives like total shit. You know? Like, you just never know, man. One day it drives cool, the ship's perfect. Next day it's all sluggish. Feels like it's hesitating. It's more rough than what it was the other day. Then you drive tomorrow, oh, it's perfect again. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a plethora of bullshit, man. All right? And it says, "Come and see." And that went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth. And they should kill one another, and there was given unto him a great sword. And that's talking about Esau, man. All right. So anyway, with that, all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Lord's will, you are edified. To the next lesson. Shalom.